Okay, so in light of ZALORA's Big Fashion Sale happening from the 23rd to 30th of June, which I'll tell you more about later, we're going to be reviewing black polos today. Ranging from budget-friendly options all the way up to luxury, we're going to be reviewing them based on design, material and comfort, and value for money. So let's go! So first up, we have the Marco Polo shirt from Cotton On, which is a brand from Australia, and it's our most budget-friendly option on this list. In terms of design, material, comfort, and fitting, I think it's quite interesting because this was a surprisingly more boxy cut. It's a lot more roomy, you have longer sleeves, almost touching my elbow. But if you like that aesthetic, which is kind of more casual, then I think this is a pretty good option to consider. And most importantly for this polo, the price point. I got it for $10 off ZALORA, and honestly for $10, it's really value for money, and if you're on a budget, I think this is a really great option. Okay, so next up we have a Singaporean brand, Ardan Teal, I think that's how you pronounce it, with their organic polo. This polo surprised me in two aspects. The first one is the material. It's extremely breathable, it sits really well on the body, and it has a somewhat of a glossy finish, which makes it look kind of sporty. And the second thing is attention to detail. I like their narrower collar. It's, to me personally, more aesthetic. And they also have an oyster shell finish for their buttons. Okay, so coming in at $49 with all the details that I just mentioned, I think this polo is really value for money. So next up, closing in on the $100 range, we have the Tommy Hilfiger 1985 regular polo shirt. So I think that this is a very classic brand when it comes to polos, and I had to give it a try, and honestly I can see why. It's a really classic clean cut. It's slightly heavy, which gives you a slightly more luxurious feel to the fabric. It's still very breathable, and you have that signature Tommy Hilfiger logo on the top left, which gives it a little bit of a pop. So given that this is a regular fit, the torso area is not too snug and makes it a lot more comfortable, but the sleeves are still really flattering. Like, they wrap your arms very nicely because they're slightly tighter. And I think a lot of guys like that. So coming in at $111, I think this is a really good mix of quality and comfort, and I think it's a good investment if you're looking to step up a bit more from the basic options. So before we get to the final polo on our list, I'd like to tell you more about ZALORA's Big Fashion Sale happening now. With huge discounts, promos, big daily flash vouchers and rewards, ZALORA guarantees the best price on top brands like Puma, Adidas, Under Armour and more. There are also a wide range of discounts that you can apply to many of your purchases, so check it out. It's up to 50 to 90% off, and they have some of the biggest discounts I've ever seen. Okay, coming in last but not least, we have the most luxurious polo tee on our list today. It is the Paul Mirror polo shirt from Boss Green. This one right here. So I think what surprised me initially was that it's kind of like sportswear, very close to the Ardan Teal polo that we tried earlier on. It's really light, and I think the material is somewhere in between the Ardan Teal polo and the Tommy Hilfiger polo. And it's a slim fit stretch cut, so it's a lot tighter and body hugging overall. Personally, I don't prefer that, but for those of you who do, this is great. So if you're interested in getting something basic, yet there are some subtle details that help you to stand out and differentiate itself from the rest, I think this is a very interesting polo to try. But at $229, I personally wouldn't get this. However, as of right now, I'm looking at the website and it's $96.60 on ZALORA after most of the sales have been added on. So I would say that right now is honestly a great time to go and check it out, because you honestly don't know how much discounts you're gonna get. No, actually you will know. Just go to the website and see, right? My personal favorite is the Tommy Polo, and I hope that this video helps you to pick the best polo for yourself. And thanks to the ZALORA Big Fashion Sale, I managed to save this amount with all the huge discounts, vouchers and flash deals. So go grab yours at ZALORA's Big Fashion Sale 2 happening from 23rd to 30th June. Like this video, subscribe to ZALORA for more content like this so you won't miss out on any upcoming discounts or deals.